Hello and welcome to Making Things. Today we're going to be making this delicious, no-carb cheese stick. I'm super excited. So there are a couple things you'll need for this recipe. The first thing you want is some cheese. I'm going to use cheese strings just because they're already cut up, which makes my life much easier. 3 eggs, Parmesan shaker cheese, and this is optional, but I'm going to add a couple spices to my shaker cheese. Garlic powder, thyme, basil, and oregano, and that's just to give it a little bit of extra flavor, a little bit of extra kick, make it more Italian. Now, the things that we will need to actually make this happen: 2 bowls, a plate and a knife, a whisk, a tray covered in wax paper. For the actual frying, you have 2 options. You can either use a deep fryer, or like me, you can use a deep frying pan and some oil. In this case, I would suggest sunflower or canola oil. They work the best. So the first thing you want to do is take your 15 cheese sticks and cut them in half. Note to self, put your name on stuff that you don't want other people to eat. All the cheese strings have been cut in half, so now we can prepare the breading station that requires absolutely no bread. So you're going to fill one of your bowls with all 3 eggs, and you whisk the eggs together. So now we're going to take our other bowl, fill it with the Parmesan cheese and the spices. So with the amount of cheese I'm frying, I'll probably end up using this entire shaker. It's 250 grams, but I don't want to waste any. So I'm going to only add 125 grams or half a cup of cheese to the bowl right now, and then if/when I need more, I'll add more. So the spices are just kind of at your own discretion. I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of each, and I'm going to put that in with the mozzarella shaker cheese. Garlic powder, some oregano, basil, and all of the thyme in the world. And I'm just going to use the other side of my, what is this, a knife? What? To mix it all together. So now you should have 4 things lined up: your plate of cheese, your whisked egg, your Parmesan cheese, and your wax paper tray. You're going to take your cheese, dip it in the egg so that the whole thing is covered. Then roll it around in the Parmesan, so again the whole thing is covered. Dip it in the egg again, roll it around in the Parmesan again, and then you're gonna put it on the wax paper tray. So all of my cheese has been double dipped. Now we just need to make them look a little more presentable and thereby making them less likely to fall apart. So we're going to take our cheese and we're just going to roll it between our hands. There we go, 30 beautifully breaded or cheesed cheese sticks. Now they just need to go in the freezer for 1 hour to help them set, and then they'll be ready for frying. All right, welcome to the frying stage of our adventure. Please make sure you have a lid near you at all times that fits the pan, so that if it catches fire, you put the lid on it, turn off the heat, and just wait for the fire to go out. Don't do anything else. Don't try to throw it somewhere, don't dump it down the sink, don't add any water. Never add water, because that'll make it spread. And please just be really, really careful. So that being said, let's get started. We've got about this much oil in our frying pan. We have our now frozen mozzarella sticks laying beside us here. We have a plate covered in paper towel, and we have a slotted spoon. The slot will help the oil drain away as you take it out of the pan. Now you also want to have a little ball of bread, and this is to test your oil. When you drop this in your oil, what should happen is it should start sizzling and bubbling, and you should be able to take it out pretty much right away and get a nice crusty layer on the outside. And that's when you know your oil's hot enough. So we're ready to drop in some of our cheese sticks. Try dropping them in as low as possible to create less of a splash. And you want to make sure you're wearing something that you're okay with getting ruined, like a Star Wars apron. And then you just want to make sure you move them around and that they don't get attached to each other. There it is. One beautiful, delicious, cheesy goodness. I can just keep, okay, there we go. So good. I highly recommend this. Please give it a try yourself. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more videos like this one. There's 2 right there if you want to take a look. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and please come back soon. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.